Hello and welcome to Fallout
What?
4.
No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Jesus, that's good timing.
Wait, are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years of loyal service, and now look at me.
Yeah.
I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect.
Yeah, gorgeous.
How's that possible?
Cryostasis.
The
dude.
vault had these pods that
should
froze
know.
us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
You should have bought your own product then, shouldn't you? Sarcasm, I can't help it.
Don't
Sorry.
take this the wrong way, but you were pretty ugly before.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before.
Took that well, didn't he?
Oh God, I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement, once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
That's a fair point.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Yeah.
Really? You will?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Hey,
Might get there eventually. Hey, babe. You sleeping with somebody else? Right. That's a fortuitous moment. He just turned up as I was starting the hello. But yeah, welcome to Fallout 4 the future. And I'm just gonna get something to eat because I'm a little bit peckish. I stayed in a hotel overnight in Goodfella. Is that where I am? How many of these can I? Okay. And now we're off to hack into. Hi, babe. I need some water.
Hey,
shoot.
Into hack
Take a
into
look.
Kellogg's brain. We're gonna hack his brain, which should be rather strange. Purify water. Bugger, come on. Let's take. Yeah. This poor guy. I mean, don't mind us. We're just socialising. I wonder if he's faking being asleep. He's like a couple of weird people break into his. Am I still thirsty? What the yeah. He's faking, isn't he? He's scared. Okay, let's get over here. Let's roll. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. She's pissed off at me now. That's done it, isn't it? She doesn't have a sense of humour. Can I? I'm checking out. Adios. Brain hacking time. Hey, babe. You're looking sexy today. I'm going now. Somewhere just right. Oh.
Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
He sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Well, Teddy fell downstairs and broke his neck, or went off to fight in Vietnam, even though the war's been over for 40 odd years.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, malarkey.
Malarkey, bullshit, damn it. Yeah. I didn't actually see what kind of door I was walking through, actually. It could have been it. Poser. Okay.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to follow Nick. Nick's pretty cool. I want to hang out with him a bit more, but I don't want to dump Piper because we're showing love.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Maybe it is.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Living brains?
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
The corpse.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No, I will not. Now, do you have it?
I'm gonna fail this mission, aren't I? Here we go.
Here's what I could find.
Yeah, I thought I defiled it.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
I suppose it would. Yeah,
Nick's an
plug
older
into
model
Nick.
synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's not me.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever
yeah.
you're ready,
What I
Mr.
do.
Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
I'll just laugh at you.
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
Yeah.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Oh, God.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No.
Hush.
You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
Oh, God. Let's do it.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
I'm gonna end up like a vegetable, aren't I?
See you on the other side.
Yeah, I hope. Poor Piper gonna do without me. I'm gonna be a vegetable. I'm gonna clean my nappy. Here we go.
would they use you for? Come take a look at this.
What are you talking about? How can I take a look at it? What are you doing, Piper?
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
It's not a memory of Kellogg shagging a sheep or something, is it? I don't want to see that. That's going to be disgusting. And this is going to be the strongest memories of him doing something disgusting in terms of flipping off the monkeys at local zoo or something.
Can you hear me?
Nope.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Okay. Am I going this way? No.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Is this going to be me shooting him to death? I took him out of a massive nuclear missile, didn't I?
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
On your feet.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Jesus.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Okay. What was he, 9 years old? Just give him a loaded 44 Magnum, I think. It's a lot bigger than 357, that's for sure.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby...
Who's this?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No,
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just...
San Francisco.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
Ferrari,
Never
Lamborghini.
worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie.
Worrying.
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Neighbors.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Jeez. Maybe I can't fall down here. Are these supposed to be brain cells, are they? Newer collections. Newer pathways. Hello?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I assume you talk about his family.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Okay. Now, operator, connecting you. I'd like to charge a reverse call to McDonald's so I can order myself a big hamburger.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Can I sit down as well?
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
Okay, you doing dead.
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
That's why I came in. Went off to kill a family? Jesus. It's a bit low, isn't it?
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute.
Oh shit.
I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
So that's how you go into the
We're running out of
institute.
grain here.
So am I.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
I get that way. Yeah. Oh,
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
Is he looking
suspended.
at me? He's looking at me.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod
Trust me.
G6. Down
My
the hall
wife.
near the end.
There she is. There's moi. Hey dude. You right now? Hello! 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 I can see you! Hello! Yeah.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Open sesame.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, I've got him.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry.
Big
you have to go
heads
through
never
that
liked
again.
taking orders from a
I found
dirty,
another intact
contaminated
memory.
degenerate like me.
Whenever you're ready.
But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Clicked on the button the wrong time. Hey, where'd you go?
Manual override initiated.
Let's get out of here.
Cryogenic stasis.
Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I think I am.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family.
It's got broken neck.
I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Let's go upstairs.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Now this song has significance now.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Okay, Duck, pull me off when you're ready. Interesting.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
With my hands. Funny.
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What? You don't have a spare teleporter lying around? What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it. That memory about Virgil, their scientist who went rogue?
Ooh.
If we found him...
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up.
Okay.
He's waiting for you upstairs.
But do the glowing sea next time. We'll do the glowing sea sometime in the future, because I think we need a hazmat suit or something. Or right away. Water. You don't mind if I take all this, do you? I mean, just like stealing all your stuff. Take some duct tape as well. Oh, very nice, very nice. I'm not taking Vadax because that makes you so thirsty I end up dying of thirst.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Water. Actually, I need some water. Yum yum water. I'll take the crisps. Pork and beans. Okay. So, we should go upstairs and talk to Nick, because I think that's closing off the actual mission, isn't it? I don't want to leave any loose ends. Yeah, right there, dude. We live in the past glories.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Yeah.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
I don't know, should I trust Nick now? I mean, could Kellogg actually take him over? That is the question.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Okay, bye Nick. Okay, next week we shall be doing a mini side quest, I think. I haven't decided yet. So until then, adios!